Hi guys, Pete Mazaris, the home inspector mentor, here to talk to you about answering your phone. Now, granted, I don't answer my phone anymore because I don't need to. I've developed my process and system to a level where we get a lot of our bookings online. And if somebody needs to communicate with me, I prefer text because again, I'm semi-retired and don't answer the phone the way I used to when I was building the business. Now, with that said, as you're building the business and you're looking to get more business, there's still many clients who want to talk to an inspector. And so back in the day, I prided myself on answering the phone all the time. Okay. You call me, I'm on a roof, I answer the phone. You call me, I'm in the bathroom, I answer the phone. Okay. You call me during dinner, I answer the phone. Okay. And so, my wife was very understanding at the time because she knew that that meant more money, right? And so more money she can spend. So that worked out well. But, after a while it does get old. But, first things first, let's get you to getting your phone to ring. And let's get you to closing the deal, because when that phone rings, that person is either looking to schedule with you and doesn't need to call anybody else, or they want to know your pricing, they want to know your services, they want to chat with you, and so forth. So either way, you should have a consistent way that you introduce yourself. So the way I would do it, just to make things simple, I would just say, "Hi, this is Pete." It's how I answer the phone for thousands and thousands of inspection calls. And then people would go, "Oh, is this Detailed Home Inspections?" And I go, "Yeah, hi, how are you?" And then they'd say, "Oh, well, we're looking to schedule a home inspection." And then I would say, "Oh, that's great, but let me give you pricing first." And so I would, if I'm driving in the car or I'm on a roof doing an inspection, um, I would then ask for the square footage and age of the property. So, because back then, that's how I did it. I did it on the fly. How big is the house? How old is the house? And then I would estimate how long it would take me to do the inspection, and then I multiply that by my per hour rate. And so if my per hour rate was $200 and it was a 1,200 square foot house, I knew I can do that in an hour and a half. And so my price would be $300. And I also knew that the rate between 250 and 350 for a house like that in my market was competitive, which is a whole nother discussion on how to find out what your competitive pricing should be. So back to taking the phone call. So your job is taking the phone call is to book the inspection at the price you quote. And so there's different ways to do this, okay? My method for many years was simply to walk them through what a home inspection was. So I would say, okay, well, it's $300 to do the inspection, and have you ever had an inspection before? And whether they said yes or no, I would then go into my routine saying it's a non-invasive visual review of the home's permanently installed systems and components, including the roof, the exterior, the garage, the attic, the insulation, the ventilation, the electrical system, the plumbing system, the heating system, the cooling system, if central and installed, the interior, the structure, and the foundation. And we go through the house step by step, inch by inch. Should take about an hour and a half on site. You are welcome to be present at the inspection. Not that you have to follow me around step by step, because that can get boring and I'm not the most exciting guy. But either way, I would keep you updated as I go along. And this is also your opportunity to check the house out while I'm working for you and keeping you updated. And then I'd say, do you have any questions? And then hopefully they would say, what time can I schedule you? Bingo, done deal. Or they would say, oh, I'm just calling around to get prices. Now, at that point, okay, you can do one of two things. You can say, number one, okay, let me know if you'd like to work with me. Nice meeting you and good luck either way. Click. Or you could say, well, listen, I am the best inspector there is, and I can prove it by sending you my past 5 years of client phone numbers, and I'm the only inspector who can do that, because the only way to evaluate a home inspector is to ask their past clients a year after they moved into their house how effective their home inspector was. Now, after I explained all that, most clients would just like glaze over and not understand what the hell I was saying. So I stopped saying that. I just simply said, okay, nice to meet you. Call us if you want to schedule. Done. Okay. You can try to do other things, but my history of me doing that just led me to say, okay, this is my pricing. This is what we do. I explained my process to you, which is going to be more than most inspectors do. I've asked you for any questions, and typically from that conversation, being very friendly, most clients will go ahead and just schedule with me because, I answer the phone. I'm a friendly guy, okay, and I went out of my way to explain things to them. And so I felt that that was a great way to get the business and close the business, which it was for a long time. And until recently, I, would answer the phone, but now I don't anymore because we've grown the business to the point where we don't need to do that. We can direct our clients to go online, and we've asked our realtors to direct our clients that they can just go online, see our pricing, and see our availability and schedule with us that way. Of course, there is a risk because now I'm not doing the sale on the front end. I am not, the warm body talking on the other end to the nervous client who is buying a house for the first time. So that's a risk that I was willing to take, and it seems like it's paid off. So how many inspections have we lost because I don't answer the phone? I don't know, but all I can say is we're continuing to grow at a pace that is fine with me. So in the meantime, until you get to my point, okay, you should still answer your phone. If you don't get that phone call, if you don't answer it, then at least have a message that says, hi, this is Pete with Detailed Home Inspection. Sorry I missed your call. Text me for a quicker response. Otherwise, I will call you back immediately. Boom, done, right? And so there's always going to be those buyers who or call the 3 inspectors on the list, and the first one that answers the phone, they're going to book with them. Great. What are you going to do? Okay. It's a reason why you try to build a reputation around your process, and you hopefully have those referral sources who are realtors put your name on top or go out of their way to say, hey, this is the inspector that I would trust on my own house. And so when you get an endorsement like that, they'll leave a message and they'll wait for you to call back. And so still, you should answer the phone. You should get at least comfortable with talking to clients and potential clients and having a very smooth sales process without sounding salesy. And you should be personable on the phone, okay? It's okay to joke with them. It's okay to ask them where they're moving from. It's all right to have a conversation with them, because the more of a conversation you have, the more emotional investment they are making with you as they get to know you, and they get more comfortable with you, and then they're just going to go with you. I've had many clients call me, and then, at first they're price shoppers, but then they just went ahead and booked with me because, I had a conversation with them. I had something in common with them. I asked where they were moving. I'm asking, things about them, okay? And they get comfortable with me because, again, this is a scary process for a lot of people. And so they want to hire and work with people that make them comfortable. And you can do that by answering your phone, okay, and putting down the guard and being friendly and being helpful and being professional, and people will go out of their way to hire you if you do that. So, hope this was helpful for you.